Paul, you seem to be in control of that game for large periods. What sort of happened at the end there?
I disagree with that statement, Liam. I've got to say, I think we controlled the game first half. I didn't think we turned up second half. I really was disappointed with the performance. I was really disappointed with everything about it. All our weaknesses probably come out in the last 10-15 minutes of the game. The softness, they're not making good decisions, they're not retaining possession of the ball. You can write a list, and I felt Altrincham fully deserved to win the game.
Can you put your finger on why that was the case?
Listen, football's football. It's a game where I felt at times we looked good first half. Probably lacked that little bit of penetration that I felt was coming. I thought we'd tired Altrincham out when it actually looked the total opposite. You know, Altrincham finished the game very, very strong and deserved to win. I've got no problems, me. Do you know one of the problems, and I'm sure our supporters will have, you've got a point, you're deep into stoppage time, yet the sum of the decisions we make in them final minutes absolutely beg a belief on a football pitch. So I'm not going to criticise players, you know, we always keep that in house, but we have a softness about us that's got to change if we're going to be successful this year.
Is the late goals a bit of a worry, even though it's still early on?
100% it is, Liam. Everything's a worry with football. Do you know, we've gone from where we last week were top of the league with 12 points at 5 o'clock to all of a sudden a week later in football. We all know what football's like. You never get comfy in footy. I just get disappointed that we have a point. We haven't played well second half. Altrincham come into the game no end. Yet some of the decisions we make in them couple of minutes to not just play basic football. You don't have to do anything great. You just have to turn the opposition round and play in the half. It's not, yeah, we're giving passes away in the middle of the pitch that result in goals. And it's a really tough one to take, because you have to say well done to Altrincham. You have to say that.
Were you disappointed that you couldn't kick on after getting that first goal?
Listen, you've watched the first half. I felt we would. Kicking into our supporters, I felt I told the players, you have to go and score into them fans. They'll give you then the energy to keep going at 2-0. If we could get that second goal, it'd be a game that'd feel we could. But it never happened like that. Altrincham come on to us a lot more than we thought they would in the second half, and in my opinion, thoroughly deserved to win.
And how do you go about sort of stopping this vulnerability then?
You know, like I've just said earlier, we've just lost one game in 5. And some of the negatives that come out after 20 minutes are just absolutely insane in football, and I don't buy into it. Me, you know me, I try and remove myself from a lot of the stuff that goes on, because we've lost the game. Well done to Altrincham, but in football today, everything, the world ends. The world doesn't end. We move on to Monday, a really tough game again against Hartlepool, a game that if we can win, we'll be right back on the horse ride.
Yeah, is that a positive that you've only got 2 days to wait?
100%. We've got a squad of players now that'll be utilised. Do you know, we have this Achilles heel, and I never feel comfortable. If I'm a Chesterfield fan and I sit on the bench, I don't feel comfortable. I don't watch us and think, oh, we're okay in this game. I watch us getting deeper, sloppier, giving balls away, refusing to do basic stuff like clear your lines. Just the most basic of football. And within that, you get punished. And as I say, for Altrincham, fully deserved.